bunch of grunts and two bodies.
As mild retcon, because I didn't have the sprite ready, but I wanted it to be a cool moment for Tazzle. The second of the daughters was coming for Tazzle.
Ah!
Woo! This is gonna be so good.
Oh, I love it.
And you guys heard this and ran the poop away.
Yes, so that's what that. Okay, so that's what that was. Okay, oh my god, so good.
I knew it. I knew we should have fucking got out of there.
Yeah, good choice.
I was like, we're not going out the fucking front door. I'm telling you that, right?
I'm wondering if we should. Well, I guess we'll just continue this. I can tell the Rangers later. Let's get out of here.
We'll tell them later.
We'll tell them later. Run!
Run away!
I mean, you do have your you do have a Porygon pager, right? So you should be able to send them a message.
I think last time I think when we talked about that, I don't have a Porygon pager. I have a. Well, I have.
Oh, you have a receiver?
He basically, so put it in this perspective, he has like an iPhone 2.
I have a.
So basically, you have a receiver.
I have a Nokia. What was the old Nokia? Was it Nokia? The chirp phones. The phones. It was like 2004, 5-ish. They came out. They were. Oh my god! It was so cool.
Kennedy, you have like an iPhone 6, and he's got like a fucking iPod. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically receive messages, you just can't send them. Got it. But yeah,
these were
okay.
So good, dude. You could just chirp your friends instead of calling them. You just went to their number and you hit the chirp button. It would be like, doo-doo-doo, and it would send. And then you could like basically it was a radio in your phone. I was so bummed when phones got rid of them. I was like, why the fuck would I want to text or call? I can just fucking radio. It was the. It's yeah. Well,
he's got the original walkie-talkie.
Gonna gift you a fucking ham radio over here.
The walkie-talkie.
They were
the walkie-talkie.
Oh.
So take it away, whoever wants to go. I'm not going to do a turn order today because it's only two of you. You can hash it out. You guys just jumped out the window together. Tazzle, you'll recall that your character is suffering some serious revival debuffs right now.
And you are currently on the back of Doduo.
Mm-hmm.
You are riding Meat Beep while Kendra tails behind. Kendra, is this going to play out such that he just takes off without you, or are you guys trying to keep to one another?
We'll keep together.
Kendra would be very protective of Tazzle right now. Okay. So she would make sure that he's pretty close.
All right, you guys are close enough. So Meat Beep's not running full tilt.
No, he's running a lot. I think we'll give him a little bit of a.
He's going for a jaunt. Well, for his standards, if Kendra can keep up, he's not running too fast.
He's having a nice morning jog or walk, power walk, I guess.
Yeah, power walk. We'll go with power walk. He got tackled by the fucking nurses. So.
Are Dave and Mr. Fister out at the moment, or are they purely for show? Because they will be slowing you down.
I would say they're just purely for show then.
Okay.
We'll just put them back there.
Dave is not capable. Yeah, Dave is not capable of hovering at the speed that you are currently traveling. He's a little bit slower.
Show in the corner. They were 4 when I put them out.
But Marshall and Fireball can keep up with you. Marshall, Fireball, I think when he starts going really fast, he'll kind of start using his front limbs. He's like, fuck, gonna fall. And then Marshall just totally commits to it with his big ass flipper hands. He's like, yeah, I'm running. He looks like a toad. Like trying to swim.
Marshall looks like he would Naruto run.
Yeah.
He's trying to knock. He's just like fucking lean forward.
He does though. Look at that fucking face.
Okay, we can. I'm going to allow that.
Marshall laughs.
I'm going to allow that. Marshall's just fucking Naruto running next to you, like, yeah. Got this. He's got this on lock.
All right. What are you doing? Why are you wasting your front limbs?
Yeah. They're just flopping behind him.
Marshall. His front hands would be better than his legs.
You would think. He's got little itty bitty legs, yeah. So he's kind of doing his thing. He's a little derpy, but he's doing his thing.
I love it.
Meat Beep's Chloe's probably just latched onto the side of Tazzle, not letting go because she can't fly that fast. But Meat Beep is just carrying the load. Just
Should be on my shitty made shoulder branch.
I forgot you had that.
Guys.
My shitty one. I gotta make another one soon. Maybe I'll find some nice sticks and.
Guys, you're never gonna believe.
I do want to find a branch out here again, but similar to the other one.
I just googled marsh stomp running, and believe it or not, he does Naruto.
Oh my god.
I just googled it.
Marsh stomp.
I'm
it.
Hold on, I need to copy this. Give me a second.
I need to find the video.
Copy image. Hold on. I got you.
You're lying. He does.
I'm not. I just posted it in Discord.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good. My face hurts.
I love how you figured this out just by looking at him, like looking at his face. He fucking Naruto runs with so much determination in his face.
My zoology powers are too strong.
There's so much determination in his face. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I love
Well, now that we know that that's what Marshall looks like right now.
it. Oh man, look at his face.
Oh, it's so good.
Sweet Jesus, I love it.
Why? Oh, and actually, I was right too. Charmeleon does get on all fours when he's really rushing.
That's what I thought. I remember we were talking about that, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he does get on all fours. I thought I saw him do it with Ash one time, years ago.
He did in the old anime.
Back when Charmeleon was still an asshole.
I know.
My boy is not that way.
So he does get on all fours when he's really booking it. But that's cool. So I get a pretty good accurate description of how they go down, about how they're running and stuff. So that's been determined. At this point, I'm looking for one of you or both of you or whomever you want, one from each of your groups, to take a good look around and see the seas.
See the seas, he says.
Mm-hmm. See what there is to seize.
A perception.
Perception. All of 19 has one. Ooh. I'll take this 17, thank you.
That is 18.
18.
Rolled by Kendra herself.
Oh, I forgot to have my stuff on.
Well, all of my Pokemon have plus
Holy
one,
shit.
just like I do.
Nat 20 with a plus 10 perception.
Trevor, you know what that means? Do you know what that means,
That
my
means
friend?
it's a 30.
No, that means we gotta roll 100, my friend.
Oh shit.
It means how much? Well, hold on, wait. Before you start rolling hundreds.
Well, I got a 42, so it doesn't
Okay, well that's all right. We'll keep that one too because it didn't result in anything. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you present. Both of you roll me 7 D100s.
70 100s.
And if any of them are a 1 or a 100, then the encounter you're about to see will be very special.
So I already rolled one, so I just need to roll 6.
Yes.
God.
Oh my god!
I'm looking for a 1 or 1.
I got a
You got it?
91.
Oh no
Okay.
shit, you got it. What? Well, look at how close you were for like all of that or half of them.
Kennedy
was,
got
like,
it.
smack dab
Shiny!
in the
Where's the
middle.
shiny?
Almost.
Well, hold the fuck on. We gotta know what the shiny is first.
I love it.
Tazzle, you're welcome!
Tazzle, because you rolled the higher perception, and because you rolled a nat 20, in fact, I need a decision from you, sir.
Mhm.
Do you want something that crawls, something that runs, or something that scurries?
Oh,
Crawls or scurries. Oh man, that's unique. Now I gotta
So-
imagine what they all do. What animal? They are.
something that crawls, something that scurries, I forgot.
I feel like the scurry would make me feel a bug,
Scurry,
but it
scurry.
could also be a mouse type. Crawls. Oh man. You know, flying. I'd be like flying.
What was the third one, Hunter? Crawls, scurries, and what?
Runs, I think.
Runs.
Runs.
I'm now imagining a fucking
Shiny
Marshtomp running,
Doduo.
Charmeleon running.
Shiny Doduo.
So
Something that crawls, something that scurries, or something that runs.
feels like it would be like the Scorpion or something like that. It's a fucking Weedle. No. That would be a crawl, right? Weedle type thing would be a crawl, I'm guessing.
I will reveal nothing until you make your decision.
Agreed.
You and Kendra can make this decision together if you want. It's up to you. I don't care.
What do you think? That's a tough one. I'm trying to imagine what I can think of it could be. You know what I mean?
For the running one, you do have the potential for it to be a shiny Doduo. Crawls, scurries, or runs.
True. Don't do that.
I don't really know what.
I love this system. I love this system that I came up with here because it always causes players to think for longer than the actual encounter takes.
Yeah. Well,
What's on crawl?
like if I was in Tyler's position, I would have been like flying, and I would have been so happy. But it wasn't mine, so now I got this cool thing. Oh, all right. I'm curious about the scurrying stuff because I kind of feel like it would be an addition if I was to be able to catch it with my one Pokeball. I would or whatever the encounter would be.
I think Kendra has more than one Pokeball.
I have
the ball I
4.
gave earlier.
I have 4.
I guess we can do crawls. Want to do crawls?
You want something that crawls?
Ooh.
Because Scurry could also be like a Pikachu, I guess.
Scurry.
Right, like a small, quick moving. That would be Scurry.
Okay, so just for fun, I'll give you. Okay, let me give you an insight into what I'm thinking here. Crawls, really small, kind of slow. Scurries, little mammalian creature. Runs, large mammalian creature.
He runs. Runs, boy.
I'm always curious on the tiny little weirdies, because what if I get that electric fucking thing?
The Emolga?
The one flying electric I can get.
I would do crawls or scurries then. I would do scurries. Scurries is a fun word, so that's what I would.
Let me not get your hopes up about the Emolga. That's an SR. That's an SR7 Pokemon. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be those. We can't. So that's the other thing. We can't get something a lot higher unless it's like I don't know. You can tell us. I don't want to.
You will never. I will never give you a random encounter you can't fully control.
Tazzle, there's an easy way to decide this. Roll a D3.
A D3, yeah. This game can generate D3s. So this game actually the Roll20 engine can generate any.
That's it. Crawl. We're going crawl.
You're going with crawl.
Crawl, scurry, and run. So you're going for the tiniest of the tiny.
With the crawl, I need a D10 from you.
It's gonna be some fucking bug type.
Natural 10.
Dude, I want your fucking.
Why did I have these 2 games ago? I wish these rolls were in the bug fight. I'd be fucking level 18. Doduo's just eating them. Oh my
Shit, God. You put me in a tough spot because that shiny is lame. I don't want to use that one.
Yeah, if it's a lame one, don't bother.
You won't even be able to tell it. This one's one of those shinies where it's like one shade different.
Oh, that's stupid.
See that's something. If I was to get another one that was similar to like Doduo or something, I don't even want to like get rid of the one I have and replace
the Doduo is green. I hope you know that.
What?
Shiny Doduo is green.
Are you kidding me?
It's like puke green.
Vomit green.
Fuck it, I still like it.
Dude, if he gets a shiny bottle right now, I will pay you for a shiny fucking.
You will pay him for a shiny what?
A shiny Swaddle. If he gets a shiny Swaddle, I'm gonna pay him for it.
What do the shinies even do? Are they a little stronger?
No, they're just color. They're just special colors.
They're just cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very rare and cool looking.
Look, if you get a shiny swaddle, I will give you all of my $1,500.
All right, so I've narrowed this down to 4 interesting shinies. Can you roll me a d4 so I don't have to make the decision?
Oh, roll 4, yeah. Natural 4!
No shot.
Yes!
No shot.
The king of
It's a
kings!
shiny swaddle! I
Why
know it
is
is!
this here now?
I know it's a shiny swaddle!
Thanks for keeping me alive!
With your insanely good perception, you are able to pick out a leaf moving more than a leaf ought to off to the right side of the road, almost fidgeting.
It's a shiny swaddle! I fucking know it is! Dude, what do you want for it?
What do I want for it? Here, go
I
over
will
here.
give you anything. What
Hold
do
on,
you
you
want?
haven't even found,
So I can
you haven't even seen it yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even see it on the map. Am I going insane?
No, it's not there yet.
Oh.
She's getting very excited.
Because you said there's no shot, and you say that when I guess things that are correct.
Unnatural, Ted. Unnatural.
All right.
Alright, here we go.
You will spot.
What the fuck?
What do you want for it?
You will spot. Hold it before. Let me set up the encounter before we get too excited. You will spot a group of leaves that seem to be moving, and as they unfurl, you notice that they're actually alive, and you sort of beckon for Meep Meep to stop as you look over at them.
What do you want for it?
No one owns it yet. It's sitting there in the wild.
She's just like, what do you want? She instantly just throws a Pokeball.
Mine.
Natural 20. Son of a
Refer to it
bitch.
and say I am pulling out Sequoia.
I was gonna say, this is the one you have.
You don't understand? Swaddle and okay, look. When I started this, I have 2 favorite Pokemon, and that is the Charmander line, and that is the Swaddle line. So you don't understand. Swaddle's like one of my favorite Pokemon.
I don't know what he turns into.
Lavani.
A Lavani.
Don't worry about it.
I don't even know.
I'll show you for shits and giggles here. Here's a really big one.
Oh my god, it's a fucking lady.
Yes. Can I
It's
have
a model leaf person. That's actually really cool.
Can I have
All right. So,
Holy shit.
Tazzle, you will beckon Meep Meep to stop, and sort of Kendra behind you to stop as well as you point over to the trees, and you see these things hanging upside down by the branches.
I want it.
Man.
One of them is upside. That derpy one is upside down. These two are just hanging out overlooking shit.
I have to play out
If I try
right
to
now.
catch this, my Pokeball throw sucks. I'm gonna be so bummed. Natural 1. That would be the look.
Sequoia's gonna go over and say hi.
If you would like to take a moment to roleplay this out with Sequoia talking to the other.
Oh, can I? Okay. Hello.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Get.
What?
So, I heard you've been, going after the, combies. Is this true?
Oh, no, not me. I'm too little.
Do you know who has?
Big brothers.
Ah. Well, do you know who I am?
No,
I am the princess of the Swaddle.
not my Tawaddle.
I am the princess of all Swaddle.
Oh,
So, can you please relay a message for me?
I don't write very well.
I said relay. You don't have to write it down.
Oh, okay.
Can you please tell them that, to stop attacking the beehive? Please. Cause
Okay.
we kind of just made a deal and a truce with them. Okay. Because they were able to help us.
I can try, but I'm only a baby, and they don't listen to me very much.
Well, tell them that their princess said so, and if they don't, I will send my mummy.
Who's your mom? Is your mom my mom? Are you my
No.
sister?
When were you hatched?
I don't know.
You know, this is just hitting me. I don't know if Hunter knows, but have you guys played Borderlands at all?
Yes.
Yeah, Hunter loves Border.
Kenny, are you sure you didn't do voice acting for Tiny Tina? Because you sound exactly like
She
Tiny
can sing
Tina.
the. Yeah, she-
Why do you say that? A lot of my friends actually, because I make weird noises all the time, obviously.
Always good.
And so my friends are just like, you should become a voice actor. So it's just like, even Hunter said it.
It's fun.
If you don't know what Tiny Tina is, I seriously suggest just checking out her voice. Because I was playing Tiny Tina's
Tiny
Wonderland.
Tina?
Yeah, it was Tiny Tina.
I'll show you Tiny. I'll show you Tiny Tina. You sound like younger Tiny Tina though, not like the new Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina!
I feel like when she evolves, when Sequoia evolves, she should occasionally do that voice, but then do that voice, but then do the occasional like.
There you go.
Like when she does the heavy like bassy voice, or when she's just like screaming about stuff.
Who is Tiny Tina?
Oh
I sent you a picture of Tiny Tina.
Wow, she looks like a rabbit.
She does like rabbits.
Tiny Tina.
She has a rabbit on her head. Her hat has like a rabbit skull.
They're rabbit ears.
And as you continue to talk to that one, the one that your trainer is particularly interested in, the special one who's hanging upside down, is going to come and like Spider-Man silk down to you and be like,
Why, hello. You look cool. What are you?
Surrender, sure.
Sweater. Hello.
The mama says I'm the wrong color.
I think you're still cool.
Sequoia just became Stitch. Where'd that from? That come from?
Now I can't fight these with my Pokemon. I would just feel like an asshole. I mean, I could. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go grab a stick from.
Seeing the one that's the wrong color hang upside down, the other two are like, we're upside down.
You're not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Um,
I'll grab a stick with some leaves on it.
Kendra and Tazzle, as you see Sequoia just chirping a conversation back and forth with these two, will you both roll me a perception check?
Oh no. Oh no. I know exactly where this is going.
Roll this plus 10. That'll be 22.
16.
So both of you will hear a sound that only Kendra will recognize, but you will both hear it. You hear this echoing song from back in the woods.
No. Mommy!
It's not her mommy. It's my mommy.
Mommy!
It's not your mommy.
I miss my mommy.
That's so sad. Why did you have to say that?
Well, it's okay because I have a new mommy.
Oh, that's even sadder. Wait, Sequoia never knew her mama. She was an egg when you got her.
No,
Oh, did she? I thought you got her as an egg.
she had just freshly hatched.
Ah, so she knew her mother for like a day. It gets a little bit louder as it's almost searching for a return call. And you hear all three of these Sawatos just chirp back.
Survive!
So I
So
would have
Tazzle and
to
Kendra,
attack
from your perspective, you saw this. You saw Sequoia go up and start talking to them, and a voice will echo from in the forest, and they will return the call.
Hazel, if you go over and look at Kendra right now, she is silently screaming with happiness.
Oh, they're looking away from us now? I was gonna go over and grab like a stick with obviously some leaves on it and hold it up to the, so feed the,
All three of them are hanging upside down by a silk string talking to Sequoia.
Oh cool, I'll just go up and hold a branch up to them with some leaves too while they're upside down, and even though they're probably good with food, I'm gonna hold it up to them anyway.
They are, you should note, hanging out just above eye level of Meat Beep.
Uh-oh. Meat people stay.
Who is very interested in what's happening right now.
I know.
It is also worth noting that Chloe is no longer hanging on to your jacket quite as hard as she was.
Yeah, she's ready to fucking launch. like a fucking, like a F-22.
Like
Both
that.
of your burps are like, give me the word.
It's like so much XP.
I don't think it's the XP they want.
I know. That's what I want. But it's the food they want. So I will do that. I'll slowly walk up with a branch, hold it up to them so they can eat some leaves off of it. Just like hold it up close without.
So an animal handling check is what I'm hearing?
Yes. Here, Chloe, hold on a sec, baby. Let me type this stuff in, girl. Chloe says if I take too long to eat my food, she just eats it for me.
Oh.
So animal handling would be 20 plus, I believe it was 9. Oh, 7, sorry. That plus 7.
Only plus 7?
Yeah,
So you rolled 16. A 16. Okay.
I can do slight maths.
You should, if you added the plus 7, you don't have to do any math.
That's true.
So we're going to allow the one on the left to crawl all the way onto your arm as it flips back over. I have to do so much manipulating these tokens. Oh my god. There he is.
Hey Kendra, maybe we can catch a couple of these.
You have no idea how happy I am.
I mean, it had to be something cool with a nat 20, nat 10, and a nat 4 in a row. I mean, it couldn't be.
Oh. Okay.
And this shiny
swaddle is so cool though.
This shiny is particularly easy to notice because it's very different.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I gave her favorite RP moment.
It's fantastic. The shiny gets less cool as it evolves, but it's still cool. That's fucking terrifying.
I do like the colors though, even though I'm not a huge red fan. Like I wish I could change when I see stuff with red, sometimes I wish I could change it to purple or dark purple. Like Chloe's headpiece, if it was like dark purple, I feel like it would look super fucking cool because I love them.
Well, good news for you, shiny Lavani's eyes are purple, so.
Oh.
They are indeed.
So, what do you want to do?
I will actually. I'll add this. So this will be an addition for Kennedy to do for Kendra.
Mm-hmm.
I will animal voice. Was it animal speaking? And I'll ask Sequoia. I'll be like, Sequoia, do you want to talk him into joining us?
All right. So for a moment, you see Tazzle sort of like hold his hand up to his temples and just kind of rub his head for a minute. And then he starts speaking in Sawaddle clicks.
That's so dope.
I love it.
So what do you want to say to Sequoia? And for the record, Kendra, you'll need to answer him as Sequoia.
I know. I'm ready.
Hey, Sequoia.
Yeah?
Would you like to talk this one into joining us?
Which one? There are 3.
Well, as many as that one. All three if you want, but the main one you're talking to, the different colored one.
Okay, I can do that for you. Hey, do you want to come along and join us? My mummy's friend is really cool, and so is my mummy. We go on all these adventures and stuff and beat up bad guys.
Who are you talking to? Which one?
The shiny.
Okay.
Because that's the one he wanted me to talk
You're
to.
talking to the shiny. Okay. You want to get? All right. Well, the shiny's like, I should probably ask my mom. She get really mad if I go away for a long time and don't come back. So you'll hear the shiny let out a couple clicks, and you hear the honey, which will get close enough until you see a creature emerge from the brushes.
You're the bigger the shiny Lavani.
What you will notice, Kendra, roll me animal handling.
It is 18.
Through your previous experience with these creatures, you wonder for a moment if this Levani is also of strange coloration. But as you look closer, you realize that this Levani is wilted.
Yes, it is very sad.
It is not the shiny Lavani. It is also not a normal one.
Its leaves are very wilted, as perhaps it is very old. And Tazwell, as you're still in Stawaddle speak, you will probably understand at least some of what goes on here. The little colorful one is going to flip around and get back up to eye level with its mother, and it starts.
Oh, you see, that's what I say. You don't know his name.
Hold on.
You don't know his name unless Tazzle tells you his name.
Give me a second. Sequoia's gonna inch over to Tazzle. She's gonna crawl up his leg to his shoulder. Look at him
Probably
straight
very
in the eye.
uncomfortable. It's probably
At
very
first I thought you said
uncomfortable for you.
Kendra was gonna do this. I'm like,
No, Sequoia.
you're welcome.
You're gonna crawl over
And-
climb up your leg.
Yeah, and thank you.
No, Sequoia's gonna do it. She's gonna look Dazzle in the eye and be like,
Can you tell my mommy the new friend is named Jasper? And I know you can talk to me.
Yep, I still can.
I know. So threatening. I know you can hear me.
Just like getting eye close, like big eyed.
I know you hear me.
I may be a foot long, but I can.
I need to get a fucking Weedle. This
$5
Sequoia thing makes me want to get a Weedle. Not even kidding.
$5 foot long.
Just
There
for
he
the
is.
Joke with her. $5 foot long.
I just yoinked him.
All right.
Can I also do some crafting?
What are you trying to craft?
I would like to make 2 knives, please.
2 knives.
Yes.
She's a rogue now.
What
So
are you crafting
basically,
knives out of?
I want to take 3 rocks, and as we're walking, just kind of like make the rocks sharper. You know how they used to do in the olden days.
You're gonna chip away at them, huh?
Chip away the rocks, and then since it's quite out, we will string shot them together to.
Okay, so you're doing chipped flint rock held together by sawaddle string.
Yes.
So you're making ships.
Yes. I am making 2 knives.
You're making stone shanks. Okay. You just so you're aware, these are going to look like prison shanks. With the way you're crafting them.
Jeff, that's fire. Stay away from that, buddy. My
So
cat has no fear against fire. He's like ready to shove his face, and he's like, "Wow."
Hey, wait till he learns that the hard way. All right, Kendra, roll me.
What the hell?
I can't remember. There's a certain roll you have to make for sure. It's survival, I think.
I was gonna say survival because I was gonna ask the same thing for something.
Let's see how good you are at making knives.
Pretty fucking good.
Well, you managed to find 3 very reasonable sized flint rocks and 1 more dense, chunky granite rock with a nice point to it that you can use to carefully chip away. And you're left with some pretty sharp, if pretty fragile, little shanks that Sequoia will wrap in a nice silk so that you can hold the other end without hurting yourself.
That's what they look like. Just saying.
Did you come up with an image?
Yeah.
I do not see them. I do not see the image. Oh well.
What? I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent it to me. Oh yeah. Except yours don't have the wood handle. Your handle is made of silk.
No, I attached the fucking. Did you not listen to what I said? I said I attached the stone to the wooden handle so I cannot move.
Oh, I see. I know. I missed it. You're using your twine. You're using the silk as twine.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Fine. You generate 3 of these such knives.
I have 3?
You said you're trying to make 3 of them.
No, I said I was trying to make 2 and use a 3rd rock to chip away.
Oh, okay. Well, then fine. You generate 2 of them.
Well, if you're gonna give me 3 knives.
You generated 2 of them. If you wish to make another check to make more of them, then you may. But technically, according to the way crafting is meant to work, you're supposed to make a check for each item. But because you crit, you success twice in a row.
Yes.
Hell yeah, you crit. That's phenomenal.
So you have
I
made
will
2
send
little
Casper
stone
what I
shank.
now have on my hips.
2 little stone shank tribal knives. Note that they are
2 of these now.
fairly fragile. They are sharp, but they are fairly fragile.
I'll literally turn and be like, good plan.
Oh.
I agree.
Scary.
I agree.
We'll have to make that the handles a little stronger.
Andrew, you have a gun on one hip tucked into your belt, and on the other side, you now have 2 tribal shanks.
I have 1 tribal shank on my other hip, and then the second one is in my boot.
Oh. You're strapped. The fucking Kendra is strapped.
I completely don't blame her.
Are you gonna shank Clay next time?
And maybe.
She's gonna get. Have you guys seen Scream 5?
Yeah.
She's gonna get him. Unfortunately, how Dewey died with the 2 knives.
Oh.
Maybe.
No.
Oh,
Someone's getting shanked.
it's gonna be so sad. I was so
I have
glad I killed him.
I have-
It makes sense.
I have 1 gun and 2 knives.
I haven't done this for a while. Can I attempt to make a better shoulder thing? Shoulder.
That's another survival check.
Yeah, just do 1 20.
Butter shoulder, what thing? What do you
He's
mean?
trying to make like a bird perch for his shoulder.
The last time I rolled like a 3, and it was like a cheap ass POS.
Cheap bundle of sticks held together by rope. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it was
are,
just
you
light
are
enough to
having
not.
good luck today.
But yeah, with the rolls you're getting today, that's 20.
Knock on wood.
Total of a 20 there.
Literally.
All right. You, this time, learning from your experience, you grab 1 reasonably sized, not log, but like nice thick branch. And you grab a couple smaller ones that kind of perch it off your backpack. So what you now have is a nice straight bar that is roped onto your backpack. So you basically have a little, what do they call those? I can't remember. But you have made a makeshift version of the thing that hangs in a bird cage just on the back of your backpack.
Oh, that's so.
There's room for about 3 Chloe-sized birds on it.
All right. I'm nature man.
It is a significant improvement. You look like fucking Radagast right now.
Yes. Yes. He's one of my favorites. Druids for the win, as you know.
Who the fuck is Radigan? Oh,
the brown wizard from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
the ground
Basically
wizard.
the
You could
druid
have just
one.
said the guy with the giant fucking squirrels that he has on those rabbits. I forgot.
The giant rabbits.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines. You cannot outrun them. They are wargs, and these are rabbits.
These
I
are
forget what I'm trying to like remember what he calls them. They're like Belvedere rabbits or something.
Belvedere, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
So that is the royal form that Sequoia will take someday. If this game runs long enough for us to do megas, we'll see. That is another thing that Tyler is adamant about reminding me of, is that games don't tend to last that long.
Well, then we'll just
I'm
play the
hoping this
battle.
one does, because I'm very invested with the
The two sisters who have already tried to kill you, and now
yeah.
one of them almost succeeded.
Yeah, the one at the
That's my
hospital.
that's my favorite that's my favorite Jack Sparrow line. Why should I trust you? 5 of you have tried to kill me. 1 of you succeeded.
Yes. I love fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. When have you succeeded? Good movie.
We wake up in the morning, having had a good time with Pokemon. Hazel, roll me a D100 for purposes I will not tell you.
Seven.
Your leg throbs to a degree that jerks you awake well before you're ready to wake up and does not allow you to go back to sleep today.
Oh.
You have been awake since roughly 4:30 in the morning,
Oh,
throbbing in pain.
Oh man. I'm gonna need a Percocet.
But now, as we awaken to the crisp time that I tend to start these days at of 7:30,
The birds.
where do we go, folks?
I'm
Are we
probably
headed
gonna
straight
get.
to?
I don't know if I'm in the same room as Kendra or not. I don't know.
You're not in the same room. No, that would be very unkosher.
Yeah, I would go get her and tell her I'm gonna go to the hospital and get a Percocet or something.
I will go with you.
All right, let's go. Or in a, maybe a quick check.
Don't trust you being by yourself right now.
If 2 teenage trainers traveling alone together went into the same hotel room, there would have to be a monitor.
We're not. I'm 19. He's 18. We're technically.
That's true.
I didn't know Tazzle was that old. I thought Tazzle was.
No, he was 18. He like just finished. He was just getting out of high school, like 18, and then he went into working with the birds, and then shit hit the fan.
Worth noting, as you walk out in the morning and you peer across the training grounds, the ones that you guys have spent a significant amount of time in at this point, something is different. Silver is no longer one of the teachers.
What?
He's the owner. He got promoted.
No, he's not there.
He's not there. Let's go up and ask someone there.
The advanced class has a teacher you do not recognize.
Hey, where's Silver?
Oh, hey, Silver? You mean the, the white-haired dude who was teaching A class earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's moved on.
What does that mean?
Moved on.
He didn't tell us much. He just said he had to go.
Gotcha.
You know, big important ace trainers they are, and they get called to do things.
Okay, so he's not like dead or anything. This is
I sure hope not.
okay.
Although it would take something terrifying to result in the death of Silver.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
Have you met that guy's Gyarados? My God, scared me.
He's got a Gyarados?
Gyarados. I don't know what Gyarados
Oh, yes.
is.
Oh, spoiler alert. Yes, he does. This terrifying creature. Says he raised it all the way from a itty bitty baby Magikarp. Thing loves him to death.
Fascinating.
It's actually how he travels. You know they could fly? I didn't know they could fly.
What?
Yeah, Gyarados can fly. Isn't that cool?
Tazzle, did you know that? You're the bird expert.
Dope.
Tazzle, you probably would have known that actually because it's a flying type.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gyarados is the flying type.
Gyarados is a water flying type.
Water. Oh.
Like Wailord.
I thought
It gains no Wailord is pure water.
Wailord is pure water now? They changed it back? No,
History now sorted. Excuse me. What happened to Silver? So,
as you guys head off into 203, starting at now, what is probably about 8 in the morning, you will notice that there's a sign that says "This way to Orbro City," and there is a time rating that says this journey will take you a little bit less than a day, pretty close to a day.
Okay.
It is also worth noting that on this small map, it shows that the last leg of this journey is a cave.
Ooh. Beware of your birds, I guess.
Scary.
Hunter,
Maybe
Yes.
play- okay.
Can I check to see if there's any people around?
Yes.
what do I
Perception.
roll? Fuck. Okay.
You are not able to identify that there are any people around, but you cannot be certain.
Damn it. Okay.
So you can still do whatever you wanted to do. You just can't be totally sure that there's no one super nearby.
I wanted to do something daring if I was allowed to do so.
You may tell me what it is you wish to do, and I will tell you if you're allowed to do it.
Can I try and tame this arbok that I have in my back?
Ooh. Ooh. You are very allowed to do that. You will have had to retrieve the Pokeball from your backpack because it is not one of your Pokeball, and just you're going to tell Taz you do this before you do it.
Wait, oh yeah.
So I can assist you.
All right. So Tazwell, she pulls out the pitch black
Oh,
branded
shit.
void ball.
I
You
didn't
forgot that I stole this, didn't you?
I didn't bring Crawdon.
We just entered. Go back and get him.
I don't know who I get rid of. I'll keep these for now.
Okay.
Well,
All
don't
right.
put me back because you need him to walk.
I know. Yeah, Meep Beep's always, he's like my secondary next to Chloe.
Are you gonna throw him out?
I will wait for Tazzle to return. Crawdon.
I'm gonna keep these guys.
Uh,
Nickelback is ready for round 2.
I'm gonna go off the path into like a little bit of the woods. Hopefully, with following me.
Okay.
So that way he can see me and what I'm doing, and not hurt anyone else.
And I didn't know you took this, so. Oh, you told
You
me.
did not. I
You
did.
just told me you're gonna what you did. Okay, yeah. We'll just.
I'm going to get out the smelliest carnivorous food that I have on me in my hands, like the biggest slices, to hopefully help that. So that's what I am preparing out so far, and I'm also going to take out a rope. But I'm going to put the rope around my waist, kind of like a belt. So that way it doesn't appear as a rope and threatening.
Okay. Let me reveal the area of the map you're on. Oh, this is going to be fantastic.
Currently in the darkness.
Yeah, there you go. So Tazwell, you headed up there with her?
Yeah, I'll go with her.
This is
Knowing what I'm gonna do, I'll probably.
terrifying. Oh my god.
I'm gonna.
All right.
be A little bit of ways. I don't want to stand.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Stay back, okay?
Nickelback, first thing he does, he fucking headbutts the shit out of it.
Do you have a token for the Arbok?
I do not. You did not give me one because I do not have him.
I thought not. That's why I was like, I'm gonna have to generate the Arbok token. Because it is not technically
Moved on.
your creature.
I think you tried to Matt Mercer us, and then I was like, no.
Matt Mercer, you what I tried to do? Oh,
Probably should have
She
took the
took it like
play
as
as
we
well.
were finishing, and you're like, and we'll go, and I was like, but if I'm dead, I want to make a new dude.
yeah, and we'll take care of that next session. Yeah.
But then we found
Yeah.
out how useful like the background was.
All
We're
right.
like,
So you
amazing.
toss him out, and immediately you're just gonna. And he immediately takes a snap at Sequoia and just misses.
Okay.
Ah, you get your own Crawdon. Nickelback.
He's not mine yet.
This is worse than Groudon.
I'm gonna approach him very easily and be like, easy there, big guy.
Nickel
And I'm
Base's
gonna
gonna
have
be like,
all
do
of
that.
this smelly food. I'm gonna have all of this nice smelling, smelly food, and I'm gonna throw it to him as a peace offering, being like, "Hey, down there, buddy. I know it's
All
hard
right.
to believe from last time."
As he is actively trying to murder you, or give you these little chunks of food in front of him.
Oh, I
And these are
missed
nice,
that.
like nice, big, juicy pieces from my ration.
As a snake would do, just swallows them whole. Just boop, down the hatch they go.
Okay, perfect.
And this monstrous 10-foot snake, his focus is diverted for all of like fucking 30 seconds. And he swallows these. He is not calmed, if slightly pacified.
Thank you.
Like, I'm gonna inch forward a little bit and be like, "Are you still hungry? I have more food for you."
Just angrily growls at you, just like, I will kill you.
I will Sean Spencer from Psych, like you said, put my fingers up to my head, and because apparently I can use this up to my
Twice a day.
charisma modifier, so which is 2, and we
Twice a day.
tested. So
Yeah.
I will try to use that. What was I had?
You do the standard ritual where you close your eyes, you put your fingers on your temples, and you focus for a moment, and you start hearing Tazzle talk in what might as well be Harry Potter parcel tongue.
Yes.
And I'll say, hey, relax. I don't know how you feel about your last trainer or abuser.
We're just here to help you.
We ridded them for you. I don't know if you care or not.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh,
How did they? What was that?
oh.
What are you saying, Hunter?
So-
Again, what you said.
That's his accent. He's hard to understand.
You
Sean
got-
He
walks up
slurs his S's because he's a snake.
I
You got
love
to speak clearer. You're choppy.
Oh, I'm choppy. Okay. He says you stole me. You
That's what I said.
stole me.
Well, did you enjoy being with them?
He's very taken aback at the question. It's as if it's not something he's ever had reason to consider before. He just remains silent at that question. He has no idea how to answer you.
Very good. Very good.
Do you see? I know you're probably not very happy with us or much at all, but do you have you seen any other Pokemon, or do they keep you separate from others, like birds and stuff?
He'll sort of pop his head at you and go, "See only."
I had no idea what you said.
See only food.
Oh. Yeah, Kendra, this sounds similar to a little bit to what I would imagine my not recent but previous walkthrough might have been like.
You
Oh,
are beginning to have the impression that this snake was only ever deployed when it was time to kill something.
so wait, you've never been allowed freely out of your Pokeball? Even to just play and hang
To be fair,
around?
Kendra, you cannot have this conversation with him.
I'll relay it. I'll relay it.
I figured Tazzle was talking to me.
I am the what do they call him? I am the.
Are you the translator here, Tazzle?
Translator, yeah.
All right. So, Tazzle, go ahead and actually walk this through. How do you relay this information to Kendra? What do you tell her? What does she know?
So I'll let her know. I'll say, Kendra, they're not let out at all, other than just to kill things
What?
or fight. All he knows is food and like basically 4 walls.
Oh, what?
kind of
That's
why-
4 walls. My 4 walls more like one ball.
This is what, or one ball, yeah, one round room,
I'm gonna
one
take a
padded room.
I'm going to take a step forward and be like, you poor thing. You were never allowed out in the beautiful sun just to bask and
Your step toward him is going to result in
easy.
like a cobra lash.
Be like, you poor thing. You were never allowed out open freely, only to fight for your life, basically. You were never allowed out to play or bask into the sun.
He's giving you that big like neck flare that a scared or angry king cobra would do.
Yeah, I'll just tell him she's trying to be nice. She's very sorry of how things turned out. Yeah, this group is much better than that. That's not how we run things. I think I've seen years ago. I think I've seen what you guys are in, and it's not good. You didn't deserve that. I am actually trying to save and help those that are in those situations, and I do have others that are on that mission with me who have lost children and other family members to this group that you're with.
Hold my family.
What do you say? Killed my family?
That is exactly what he said.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good. I've seen it, not very happy with it at all. We are trying to help those that also had their family taken or were killed. If you would like to help us, we'll give you definitely a better life and a new family.
He will sort of I don't know how to. I'm not gonna do the fucking parcel tongue anymore because apparently my mic isn't picking it up very well. But he will say, "You misunderstand. I killed my family."
Oh,
Oh.
why? Maybe it's the Indominus Rex kind of. You never know.
Like, you probably totally made it. Well, from what we've seen, it seems like that's what these guys like to make Pokemon do of all sorts. If they're not abusing them, they're making them do what they want. And we don't agree with that. So,
He'll sort of give you some context by telling you that only the strongest of each litter was allowed to live.
Kendra,
That's
they actually
good
made them
enough.
fight.
He was.
I'll relay that to her though. They made
He'll
them fight.
so for the brevity for the sake of brevity, he'll basically tell you in a sort of roundabout way. He'll tell you about how all he's ever known was that immediately after he was born, he was put into a pen with all of the other snakes that hatched with him, and they were electrically shocked until they killed one another, and he was the last survivor.
God!
Oh my god.
He was then pumped so full of mutative drugs, which is why he's much bigger than he should be, that his mind was degraded to the point that it's at right now. And then he was put into a Pokeball and given to a grunt and only thrown out when it was time to kill or threaten. And that is his entire life story has been murder and abuse. So your talks to get him to sort of agree with your, oh, we're trying to help people, are sort of falling deft on him, as he does not have any context of life outside of just kill.
Right.
Basil, are you telling me all of this, that he is saying this?
I'll relate it to her as we go.
Okay. Can you translate something for me?
Yeah. Say what you want to say and I'll do it. Or we'll just skip me
See?
doing it and just he'll know it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So first of all, I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna. Did you enjoy doing those things? Did you enjoy having them electrocute you or your family and having basically you forcing them to kill your family along with people or friends that you may have had?
Okay. Tazzle, as you start hissing and growling at him, you you once again just don't get a response as he just sort of like falls silent, doesn't really know how to answer that question.
So since he doesn't answer, I'm gonna take another inch closer and I'm gonna be like, I know you wouldn't do that because nobody wants to live basically do those things. You've gone through that.
As she's saying that, I'll just be like, yeah, those times are over.
So I would like to ask you a question. If you had the chance, would you take it to help others in the same position to make it so that way they didn't have to go through those things? Would you take Would you take that chance?
Click, click, click.
He once again does not really quickly respond to you. As you continue to present him with questions that he does not know the answer to, you can see the extreme mental distress that he is currently under as he's like trying to think of these questions, but he also has never had the opportunity to like really think about these things. Tazzle, to you, what he will say is, I don't know anything but killing.
But if you were given the chance to live a life outside of killing, would you take it?
And as Tazzle, you continue to be the middleman translator here. You are greeted with, again, a long pause where he thinks, and he goes, I don't know what there is outside of killing.
I'll just tell him, after she does that and he says that, I'll just say, well, why don't you just follow us, come with us, and see how you like it. You don't have to fight anything. We'll just travel with us. As is. See how it goes. See how you like it. Talk to the other Pokemon if you want, the others.
So he just gives you another long pause as he doesn't really know he doesn't know how to answer you there. And he eventually just ends with, I suppose I don't have a choice.
And then I will say, since I am
And he will,
this,
Okay.
I will say, if you had a choice, would you rather be free?
Again, as you present him with questions that he has never had the time to think about these philosophical questions. You are basically asking an adult with the mental development of a 6-year-old to decide how he wants to live his life, and he's like, I don't know what to say. He just answers you back simply with, the ball is my master.
Yeah, and I'll tell Kendra, I'll just say, he doesn't know what choice is. He doesn't know it's not an option.
He's never had choices.
But
The biggest
I am
choice
going
he's ever
to do
had.
something
Okay.
very daring right now. This could go very bad or very good.
Oh boy.
I am going to take out the Pokeball
Okay.
after he said the ball is my master. I'm going to drop it on the ground and I'm going to smash it with my.
nice.
Oh. Are you sure?
You might lose it. I don't know how it works. It might even kill him. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I don't know.
I'm going to do that. And then
Okay.
say, you are your own master.
So Kendra, make a strength check to destroy this ball.
Playing Nickelback just accidentally rolls over it. Whoops.
Okay. Kendra, you pick up something heavy, some sizable rock, and just and throw it down, and you just hear this. And what will appear from the shattered wreckage, the deatomizing laser, which is normally a vibrant red, is this black lightning that just pops off and hits the Arbok. And he just collapses to the ground.
Oh my god.
I thought it said the
I
Pokemon free.
fucking knew it.
And as you see this black lightning sort of electrocute the Arbok, he gets up very injured.
He wants a Percocet. I got plenty. Oh, fuck.
He gets up very injured, and he just like shakes it off and kind of like looks over at the remnants of the smoldering Pokeball, which, by the way, started a small fire underneath the rock.
Wait, did he hear what I said, though?
He heard you right before you smashed it, yeah.
That I
He
said,
heard-
you are
he's-
your
he's-
own master?
You are your own master, and then you smashed his Pokeball. And he's just, once he gets over the pain of the lightning striking him, you get the impression, actually, let's do this. Tazzle and Kendra, roll an intelligence check.
Oh, no. Did I just ruin everything?
No, I didn't say that. I said roll an intelligence check.
Where's my intelligence? There she is.
I think I have a plus.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, that was my-
All right, well, Kendra, you're absolutely going to get this intuition here. Tazzle, did you get the intuition?
I got 12.
All right, well, Kendra, you understand this. Tazzle's mind is totally focused on translating right now.
Yeah.
So, Kendra, you understand from what just happened. Under normal circumstances, if a Pokeball is destroyed, the creature will be set free and returned to where it was caught. This Pokeball that this Arbok was in is designed to kill the creature if the Pokeball is destroyed.
Oh, I didn't know that!
It is you realize that this does not function as a normal Pokeball, and it is an insubordination mechanism, so that if a Pokemon tries to break free from its captors, it is just killed by its own capture device. However,
Is gonna be horrified and being like, I'm sorry, I had a
this
thing.
particular Arbok seems to have survived what was intended to be the weapon designed to disable him.
You so
No,
jacked the fuck up.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, Tazzle, translate! I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I had no idea you were gonna get hurt when I did that. But at the same time, do you see that the people that used you didn't take care of you and actually intended that if you tried to release yourself, they'd make sure you would die.
The Arbok, and this isn't even something, Tazzle, that you need to translate because, Kendra, you will be able to understand this. The Arbok is just silent. Just snakes don't sweat, but his eyes are very wide, and he's looking straight down at the destroyed Pokeball, and he's just breathing very heavy.
Like,
You get the intuition
angry
that
heavy? Like
he is,
angry.
he is having the snake equivalent of an extreme panic attack.
Oh no.
You
no.
have, for lack of a better way to describe this, you have essentially eliminated the only purpose he's ever had in life.
I'm gonna do something really stupid again.
You're gonna throw a Pokeball.
Okay.
at him.
No.
You want my last
I think this is animal handling. I'm gonna run up to him without warning and give him a hug.
Oh
just
my
basically tell him-
god.
That is going to require an animal handling check.
Can I assist?
You can assist if you wish.
I don't know. That's a little. I don't know.
Kendra, I guess you can make a secondary roll if you want to see if you get any higher than that. You did get a little higher. You broke 20.
I'll try to like calm him at the same. That'll be like my thing.
Which
I'll try
is-
to calm him.
So basically,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run. I can't turn my character. I'm gonna run up to him, wrap my arms around him. Okay.
You needed, you needed to roll above a 20 for this. So that second roll is good.
Nice.
You just feel this thing breathing very heavily. His breath is terrible. Like, even though you're trying to be nice and comforting, like his breath smells of rotten meat and venom.
Ooh.
But you are.
Fresh meat.
Oh yeah, the fresh meat smell is probably buried under the smell of the rotten chunks that are stuck behind his teeth and things. Well, not more like on his fangs, like they'd be shoved up onto his gums or some bullshit because he's not very careful when he eats. Point being, his mouth is just like, if it didn't poison you, it would absolutely get infected.
Oh God.
He
Thank God he didn't bite Nickelback.
His-
Holy shit.
his breathing slows as you embrace him, and he just sort of closes his eyes and his mouth and just like calms himself down.
I'll be like,
And you are
let's get a
besieged
spot.
by a snake head the size of your torso resting on your shoulder.
Her shoulder just breaks. No,
As for some context, this is likely the first positive physical interaction that this creature has ever received.
I think we all
And
need
knowing
a
that he
spot.
is an Arbok of this strength, he is at least years old. He has been in this constant state of kill or be killed for. I mean, neither of you are poison experts, but you can assume based on how long king cobras live, which I believe is like 10 years.
Yeah, it's a pretty long time.
So this snake would have to be at least 5 years old. Over half of his life is gone, and he has never experienced anything positive. You are now halfway through his entire life, giving him the first positive interaction he's ever been given. And again, snakes don't cry, but he is very still, and his breathing becomes very calm.
I'm just gonna ask him, be like, "You feel better?" Also, king cobras live to be 20 years. Technically.
So there you go. I'm sticking with the fact that he's about 5 years old, but
Life. It's a long time.
that would still,
Be like, "Do you feel better?"
if you want to put this into human perspective, this is a 25-year-old man who has done nothing but beat the shit out of people and get the shit beaten out of him for his entire life, and you have just given him the first hug he has ever received.
Oh
He is a Spartan.
This guy is essentially,
Why IRL?
he is so essentially this creature is so touch starved that you're just overloading his entire fucking nervous system with positive feedback. He has no idea how to handle this. And there's nothing for Townsville to translate because he just can't talk.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if he has a name. He's just Arbok, I'm guessing, or doesn't have anything.
Yep.
What?
And if you ask him his name and say they didn't give me a name.
Does he have a number?
No, don't ask him that. I'm gonna be like,
E7.
I do. Hey, actually, so he will actually give you a response. I do have a number.
1337.
"What is your?"
I am Arbok 66. That is all they've ever called me.
Can I give you a new name? Would you like to have a new name?
You may call me whatever you wish.
Well, I'm asking you. It's your opinion. Can I give you a new name?
Why don't we let him think about it along the way?
Or would you like to give yourself a new name?
Yeah.
I will need to think about that.
Okay.
Let's go have a spa day at the Poke Center.
Yeah, let's go back and let's get you all healed up.
I do not wish to go to the human town.
Okay. Dazzle, what's your med?
I have a +4.
You want to heal him then?
I'll try to. I guess yeah. I'll try to do some kind of medicine check with him. See if there's anything I can do. I don't think there really is much I can do, but maybe persuade him to join us, or
You can try.
ask if why he doesn't want to go to the town. Is there someone waiting for you or for us?
I mean, you're the translator, my guy.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking.
I cannot trust myself.
Okay.
If you'd like, we can stay with you, and I can have some of my babies to stick with you. If you want a group of friends to stick with you, and you all have a spa day together, you'll get pampered, loved, and healed.
I think I need to be alone.
Hold on 1 sec.
What's that?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I do have a friend you might like. His name is Gautier.
I just had to switch over to my phone. Okay.
Switch over to your phone. Uh-oh. Laptop die?
No. But, so what was happening?
The snake has just said, I think I need to be alone for a while.
Do you want to be alone with us? You don't have to say anything. You could just come with us and follow. We can
says,
give you all the nice food, and we can feed you. You can rest.
He says, I will find you again later. I need to think.
And if you want to, yeah, go. Sorry.
He'll just continue. He's like thinking a very long time between sentences as he doesn't quite know how to say it. He's like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head to Orboro City, which is continuing down this path. If you want to take a few days to yourself, that's fine. That's understandable. And then I will let him go out of the hug, and I will, of course, give him some pets on the top of the head, and I will give him some food. Be like, we'll always be here for you if you need anything.
Do you want Marshall to clean out your teeth? Give you a tooth.
I don't think there's a good. I don't. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you could.
It doesn't. He'll sort of relay to you that it doesn't. The state of his teeth doesn't bother him. It's kind of the natural state of being for a Narbok.
Okay.
It's not causing him any harm to have his teeth that way.
Tazzle, do you want to roll a medicine check on him real quick if you could? I just don't want him to go out, and if he's going out into the wild, I don't want him to be
14.
Injured. And unfortunately, I don't have any potions on me, so.
You guys are learning some very interesting things about Void that I was not expecting today.
And it is
Void is
for Tazzle making sense. Kind of part of it was birds in cages.
You guys are irredeemable monsters.
I just want to kill them even more now.
I will tell.
I feel like after this encounter,
you guys actually do know
some perspective here, by the way, because you were with Tazzle when not Tazzle, you were with Heinrich when he identified that this creature being bigger than it ought to be is probably his father's handiwork.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll tell him. Oh, what the hell was I gonna tell him? I was gonna tell him something.
Don't tell him that you killed him. That might push him over the edge.
No, I wasn't gonna tell him that. I don't even give a fuck about those losers. They tried to kill me. What the fuck? No. I'm trying to kill me.
yeah,
I'm
no.
trying to kill you first.
Can I kill you back?
Yeah. Could you just roll a medicine check, please, if you could?
I did.
Just so you give it. Oh.
I rolled
Are you imposing advantage on that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do advantage
Roll again.
Yoshio's. Excuse me, Lily Muse.
The fuck did you just say?
I
Gesundheit?
didn't catch
My
that
cat's
either.
name's Lily, but I used to call her Kitty Muse.
No, Kitty Muse.
Gesundheit?
4. Nope. Natural
Take the
1.
first
This is
one.
the shitty roll of the night.
Well,
Take the
14
first one.
14's.
with a 14. With a 14, you can roll 2d6.
While
You
I'm
can
doing-
treat him for 2d6.
Okay. 2d6. Whoops. I'm gonna click that. It's just a straight 2d6.
Yep.
Woo! I don't know if that's good or bad, but a
Can you
top
for
roll and a lowest roll.
You treat him for 7 HP,
Sorry, Chloe.
which returns into this much health.
I will tell him to try, and you still look pretty hurt. I try to do as much as possible, but I guess
Just be
don't
careful.
be careful. Don't go too far. I would say don't fight anything that you know that might be a little questionable, especially big rock things. Some of those four-legged walkers are fucking a-holes.
Tell me about it.
So,
As you talk to him about creatures being dangerous, you see him flare up his poison glands, and he spits this venomous, acidic hawk at a nearby rock that just dissolves.
all right, sounds good.
Kendra's gonna gasp, and she's gonna be like, "That was so fucking cool," and she's gonna be like, "Can you do it again?"
Oh, God.
He'll charge up a second one and just spits it over at some nearby brush, which just wilts to nothing.
Kendra's just trying to pump him up, be like, "That was
As the fletchling
awesome!"
runs out, I whip a Pokeball. No. Yes, I knew it was true.
They exist.
They
The rare
exist.
fletchling.
Yeah. So I will tell him that.
Big Ian just comes out from behind a corner and be like,
Big Ian was hiding behind that rock. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Big Ian learns roll out and doesn't even play. Just walks around.
But yeah, Kendra's just hyping him up, the Arbok up, and she's just like, "That was so cool! You're awesome!"
I will tell him to. I'll tell him about. I'll pull one of the Pokeballs and say, these aren't prisons or,
Jail cells, basically.
yeah, or what you've been in. These are in case something happens, and we can get you to.
Kendra, do you have Dave with you or no?
No, right now I have Firebolt, Sequoia,
All right,
and
shame.
Marshall.
But yeah, I'll just tell him.
Yeah, Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister was just one of those things that was too slow, so I didn't have him out, but I could swap him out for Dave.
Well, I'm just curious if you're going to look for an opportunity other than Tazzle's interpretation to try and speak to the creature.
I'll just basically try to tell him that. Pull out one of the Pokeballs and say, show him that they all have them. I'll call Puchiana back and then throw Puchiana back out, and just really quick, like a 2-second thing, and just be like, well, this isn't a prison. This is more of, in case
Partnership.
Yeah, this is like if something's going on,
You know what?
your own time, or
You know, I'm amazed that neither of you has brought up, and this is slightly metagaming, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to mention it if you please now.
I was
Neither
going
of
to
you
say, I
has-
was going to give him a Pokeball to take with him, so that way if he chooses to, he can put himself in it.
That is a very interesting idea, but my actual point for you was going.
Okay.
So, yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for some Pokemon.
Pokemans.
You guys gonna look around for Pokemans? You want to find one more Pokemon encounter before we end off here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll focus on the birdies, I guess.
Well, I need a investigation check for you if you're looking for birdies in particular.
Do you want me to look? Because I actually have +8.
Ooh, look at you go.
Investigation? Yeah, mine is only a
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, I'll look for you.
Good, but my investigation's poop.
Doopy-doo, doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. There it is. There it is. I'm not in roll 20.
22. 22.
22.
Not a natural 20.
Dirty. It's a dirty 22.
It is at a dirty 22, yeah.
Okay.
Needless to say, I found it.
You'll see. Kendra, you will identify a couple of creatures that seem to be fluttering about in the treetops. It is worth noting that you are far enough along the path to Orbro City that the trees are not these big, strong oaks anymore. They're like thin, sickly, wispy little aspens at best.
It's an aspen tree. You know why you can tell it's an aspen? Because of the way it is.
Yep, that is exactly what I was referencing. It's fantastic.
Next Pokemon named Aspen. Doing it.
So yes, they're thin little trees, and they're getting more and more sparse as you get close to Orboro. And you notice that when you get to the cave, there almost ceases to be tree coverage and foliage at all. So the birds that are up here are not as plentiful. So they're a little easier to identify here and there. Kendra, what do you do with the fact that you have noticed a fluttering about in the trees?
I will look over to Tazzle and be like, hey, up there.
Right, my way over there.
Be like, there, I've found, hopefully, what you were looking for.
I hope so too.
With that information, Mr. Tazzle, running off the 22, roll me first a d4 and then a d10. Two. 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. All right. 2 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think widows fly.
I need a d10.
Oh, D10. Another.
Yeah, I need a d10 now. That gave me the table I'm pulling from. I need another d10.
Okay.
And a 2.
Another 2. Wow, that's.
Number
Another
2.
one.
So much for all your good rolls.
What the fuck?
You're kidding me.
Is
So, I have a question.
Yep.
I have a question. Do we want to re-roll this encounter?
There's no birds, is there? Oh, that's a Pick-a-Pex in here, isn't it?
No, it's a bird,
I'm just kidding.
but we're going to roll another Pokemon that Kendra wants a lot. So I'm going to offer a re-roll if we choose to take it, but you may tell me now.
So this
If
might
you
be a Kendra favored bird. If I
This
roll
is a Pokemon that Kendra is going to be very interested in.
Is this one you talked about that we both want?
I think it's the fire one, yeah. It's gonna be the fire one, isn't it?
Would you
Go for
like
it, my
to
friend.
re-roll this Pokemon?
You've given me enough favors, my friend. Go for it.
If it's not, if it's
Go get
the
that
fighting
fletching.
fire chicken, I don't want it.
That is called a combuskin and a torchic.
They are pretty cool, but I'm just not temporarily interested in it right now.
You don't even want a fletchling?
I do want a fletching. No,
want a
I don't want
fletchling.
I don't want the fighting one. I want the fletching.
Well,
Yeah.
luckily for you, sir,
Oh!
you spot.
There it is.
Chloe
I told you. I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said it.
You
I know, we were
spot
talking about
this
that
little red-headed burb.
I was actually stuck between Fletchling and Pick-a-Peck for a while when I was trying to decide, which is hilarious.
Chloe's just like, brother? Brother?
Yeah. You look familiar.
Hunter, can I roll an investigation check to find my own?
You're looking for this exact same species. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
I will say you may try, but it will be
Sorry.
hard.
Okay. And without
Hard.
can I assist or no?
Not that hard. Not that hard,
I don't want to
apparently.
make. I don't want to do it. Oh my god.
There are two.
It's just like, here you go.
Yeah. Which one do you want?
I hope one's male, one's female.
There's these two little red-headed birds hanging out next to each other. Can you both roll me animal handling?
I can.
Tazzle, you at advantage, please.
Okay.
I got a 19 again.
Jesus Christ.
Alright,
I'll have you know if
26.
that was. I'll have you know if that was less than a 25. I would have said no. So
oh wow.
if it's supposed to be extremely, there is a class designed to find specific species. So if you're not that class, it's really hard to do that. But
Well, there you go. I passed
You
twice.
passed the really hard check. So Tazzle, you
Well,
got
at
a
least
21.
you made it.
Both of you realize this. Tazzle, even though you're a bird trainer, you realize this is a little slower than Kendra. These two are
I was just so
mating.
excited.
They're a mating pair. They're a mating pair, he said.
Oh, that makes sense. Birds do that.
Birds do that.
Tazzle, yes,
Yes,
your
good
wide
job,
your wide knowledge of Pokemon. You were, oh yeah, birds do that.
I know.
Question is, do you want the boy or the girl?
So let's see. I got a girl. A
Well,
boy,
you would
a
have
boy.
to roll to figure out which is which, but
This is true. I will give
I'll take
Tazzle
a-
the one he wishes, though.
I'll take a female because right now my team's 3 males and a lady. Chloe's the only female on this team right now.
my team is a sausage fan.
Try to do some playing stuff. See ya.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if there's any berries nearby?
Sure, you can.
Not 25, not bad.
Okay. 18.
You do see a very small little bush with some dark bluish black berries.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick them and go over to Tazzle. Be like, hey, you know these are poisonous.
Let me take a look.
Since you're the bird expert and birds eat berries. I don't know if you want to call
Can I do a
Chloe.
medicine check? I was gonna have Doduo do it, but he'll probably just fucking eat my hand.
Or, yeah, you can call Chloe back over. Because I was going to give them to Chloe so that way she can
Oh, sure,
bring them
bring them
over and
over.
make friends.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's why I was looking for berries.
I'll
So
bring
if
them
she
back.
wants to come over and check if they're not poisonous.
And see if she. And I'll just say, hey,
Talk to her.
these- I don't know. In some way, I'll do hand gestures in my typical how I talk to her to see if something's good or bad.
You talk to Chloe in sign language.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna do that brain thing anymore since it doesn't. I can't.
You're all kaput. You're shit.
I can do it over time,
You-
but I don't want to push it.
Yeah, you don't want to push it. Just knock yourself out again.
Yeah, I'm already having a leg issue. I don't want to have more of a brain issue. I think that was stressed out enough.
Yeah.
Luckily, your brain did not get fucked by the poison, or you wouldn't be here anymore.
That's true. We were able to.
He would be brain dead and we would be donating his organs.
Oh my god.
We'd be selling them to the black market. From
The
Keep laughing,
pre-Kendra
Keep
has
laughing, Kendra.
arrived.
Wait till you get shot, and it's a headshot.
Well, then I will give
Tyler's
him
like, I
permission
wish it
to sell my organs from.
All right, how you guys gonna approach this now? You've given berries.
And then Chloe's gonna check it. Does she have to do a medicine check?
No, this isn't a medicine check. What are you trying to have Chloe do?
Just see if the
just-
berries are good so she can bring them up to the other birds, right?
No, not eat them. Just see if they're not poisonous.
Oh,
Just make sure that they're not poisonous. Yeah.
I
So I
thought
don't
you
want
were
to.
gonna- I thought
Chloe
you
can do a nature check.
nature check. I thought you were gonna have Chloe bring it up to him as a
Well, yeah. If they're not poisonous, then yeah,
okay.
have them bring up. But I don't want to give them poisonous berries.
20 plus. Let me just check what her that's intelligence.
Poisons both of the fletchlings. They both just drop dead.
Exactly.
I
That's
would
why
be
I'm like,
so upset.
I may be a D&D noob, but Kendra's being very precautious right now, and I'm learning. Okay.
Oh, I'm like looking for my Pokemon.
You're an asshole.
Where should it go?
Oh god. Oh, how much of an asshole.
Did I delete something?
Oh yeah, you forgot to check. They're poisoned. They're both dead. What?
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Hunter, are you happy that I'm learning the ways, though?
I am happy. I am happy that you. I'm not so happy you think so lowly of me, but I'm also happy that you're learning.
Oh
I
my
am
God.
double checking.
So Chloe gets a -2 to that. Fuck. Alright, so let me do that.
Kendra has
Learning-
a +3.
Natural 20, Chloe.
Chloe, you are.
Did she really?
Very
Oh my
certain.
god!
Sorry,
Chloe, you guys are rolling so good today, and then tomorrow in the real session you're gonna suck ass. All right.
Making up for my dead time.
So Chloe is very certain these are edible, and potentially even certain that they are yummy.
Great. Go give them to them.
They are. If you two will not be, you two cannot have this relayed to you. But if you are curious, these are unripe foreign berries.
Very nice.
They are unripe so that they do not grant their full healing effect, but they are still sweet.
Can we,
Little
can we
berries.
go pick some?
Very nice. Very nice.
You could, but if you pick them, you'll have unripe orange berries.
They will do
yeah.
nothing.
Grab the bush. Take the fucking bush. We'll make some. We'll plant.
I am
some.
not a botanist.
That's true.
Someone do you wanna makeshift craft a little fucking plant pot to keep on your back?
Oh my god.
I
wanna
could.
do that. Nickelback can carry it. We'll have his little back spike. His
You-
Sibian looking back.
Dude, he'll be like a fucking a turtwig.
Because he's rocking whatever. So
She
it won't
just
really
catch a
bother him.
goddamn turtwig.
Fucking Nickelback's disguising himself as a turtwig.
Such a cute
Oh my
little
god.
costume.
Do it.
I fucking love turtwig. I fucking love turtwig.
So do I. He's my favorite starter Pokemon from that gen. But you already knew that. Me and Sequoia can try to make a bowl again. What do I roll for that?
To make a bowl?
Yeah,
they
like
for
we
the
did
medicine.
before. Except we'll do this instead of
Oh, you're trying to
leaves,
make
we'll do
a
it out
container?
of. Yeah, we'll try and make
Okay,
a
so
container out of like sticks.
Sequoia
and
doesn't need to make a check. She can mold a leaf into like a little cup and just kind of put a string around it to keep it in that shape.
Oh,
Sweet.
find like a tree or no, I don't know if you can break it. I was gonna say like a small tree of some sort that fell over and you can hack it up and then hollow it out and they get.
That seems like it would take so long that the birds would just be gone. This takes Sequoia all of like 5 minutes to grab a leaf, shape it into a bowl, and then put some string around it so it maintains that shape.
Okay, Kendra has a shovel, so now she's gonna go and dig up the orangeberry bush.
And
So we
Marshall
have to roll for that. And Marshall can water it, and Nickelback will carry it. What do I roll for that? Is that a strength check?
Nope, dexterity.
Dex. Dex is lower.
Kendra, as you're attempting to dig up the bush, you accidentally destroy it.
No!
It's like you tried to dig it up, but you planted the shovel a little too close, and you cut the root system in half.
Oh.
Well, my dad is a landscaper, you know, so actually I just cut the bush in half.
He's a mob boss and on his side job he does landscaping.
So you
No, I'm talking about in real life.
Her real father is the
My
landscaper.
real dad. My real dad is a landscaper. So I'm just like
So I
That's
know that
even
actually,
cooler.
if I did that, I would just be propagating the bush.
We're all from the
So
south.
technically, it wouldn't be destroyed.
For the purposes of carrying it in a makeshift leaf cup, it is not healthy enough to be transported any longer.
Couldn't Sequoia? Well, obviously we went by. I was just like, couldn't
Could
Sequoia
it be
help
saved by a
finding-
professional landscaper? Probably. Can you save it right now? No.
Could Sequoia have given her help to kind of find where it wouldn't be destroyed? She could like dig it up a little bit.
No, that's kind of outside of Sequoia's wheelhouse. You would have needed someone with tremor sense.
Ah. Oh my goodness. This is a special thing. Let me
Like Nickelback had tremor sense, for
I was
example.
gonna say, I think he does. And I've been waiting for the day to use it. He does! 20 feet! What a boss.
Yeah, Nickelback
He goes
can.
and says, what are you doing?
So Nickelback, what that means for 20-foot tremor sense, it means if you are touching the ground,
Yep.
you cannot get within 20 feet of Nickelback without him knowing you're there.
Nickelback's like, Kendra, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck are you doing?
So Nickelback is vividly aware of everything within 20 feet of him, and I have been allowing tremor sense to allow you to probe into the ground, but you have to make a perception check as if you were viewing.
Okay.
Who? Who's making a perception check?
It would be Nickelback if he's trying to use his tremor sense.
I think that's a pretty decent. Nope, he's got a -1 wisdom. Hopeful me. So on that 20, minus
This will be important when you get to Orbero Mine. And
1. This was not an advantage.
no,
Okay, just double checking.
and you rolled it as Chloe.
Sorry, I literally hit the button. I was like, no.
So, all right, you know what? We can retcon a little bit here. Kendra, Nickelback will trace a circle around the bush that is the size of its total root system.
Nice. Take 2.
Oh, there we
And what is worth noting is that the bush itself is bigger than the cup you made,
Fuck.
so you will need to be clever. I have to make this relatively difficult because it's kind of an absurd idea to dig up a bush and put it on the back of Nickelback and try to get it to grow.
It's so much fun.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig up the bush,
Also
and then I'm
worth
gonna have.
noting, the entire time you're doing this, the two fletchlings are like, I don't know if we should stay.
No, Tazzle,
Just
keep
do,
an eye
like,
on the fletchlings. I'll dig up the
and
bush.
just whip Pokeballs at him. Surprise, motherfucker! They're not even looking.
I mean, we.
He gives them the
Imagine
wink.
this scenario where Kendra's like, here, take this and catch them, and she tosses Tazzle a Pokeball and catches Tazzle. Like,
Motherfuckers!
Hunter, I would like to know the levels and the abilities of these fletchlings, or at least
you may know
one
the
of
level
them.
of the boy, not the girl.
Okay.
Because you only rolled you need to roll a 12, and you rolled a 16 on one and a 7 on the other.
Okay.
Unless you're, what is that, your intelligence or is it your wisdom? Is it high enough to make that 7?
That was just my research. I just did a flat 20.
Oh, is it a flat 20? Okay. I forgot how that worked, though. Yeah, you passed
flat 20.
one roll. So the boy, you will come to the assumption that it is relatively young, but not a baby. I'm just going to give you the number because it's easier than trying to be coy about it. This would be probably a level 3.
Level 3.
For its ability, it only has one ability that it can have if it's not taking its hidden ability. They will have the ability Big Peck. Big Peck, Big Peck meaning this Pokemon's AC cannot be reduced by an opponent.
I think that's what fucking what's-his-face has. Begin.
Tazzle, on 3, we each throw a Pokeball.
So this
is going to be a disaster!
This is a question I was thinking of the other day, and I've been forgetting about it. So, we're not in combat, technically. If you throw a level ball, how does that work if you're not in combat with it?
That's exactly what I was going to do, because it's
the
plus
Pokemon
5 plus...
Closest.
The highest level Pokemon you have out sets the bar for the level ball.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, right, Chloe?
So
Alright.
if you have a Pokemon currently out on the field higher than level 3, then you may treat that level ball as a Great Ball.
Okay, so Kendra's gonna move forward. Yoink.
I'll walk up to. I'll be right next to her. There we go.
And
21.
did you include the +5 in there too?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic. Well, yes, 21 is enough
Are we
to
assisting
catch.
each other with this? Oh, never mind.
Well, 21 is
there
enough.
goes my level ball.
You can choose to assist, but she caught it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
There goes
yeah.
my level ball.
So, you have a level ball too? Oh, I gave that to you.
Yeah,
didn't I?
yeah, for the Volby. you gave it to me for the Volby.
Oh yeah, I bought another one because I think that was the only thing I had. Oh no,
You
I bought
are the
that
only
and
thing you
I bought that and a regular Pokeball. I think
You did.
I bought another one because I was like, well, I want to get this in case I find.
Do you
something
need
like
more
this.
Pokeballs? Because I have Pokeballs if you need them.
Yeah, I only have my level ball.
I would use that
I
then.
can use that because this is an important rarity. So animal handling would be +7 for me, then +5.
+5, yep. So you're also doing +12.
10, 12, 20.
I'm just including some things in my notes because I have to keep track of a whole bunch of crap.
Sounds about right. All right.
Oh, fuck.
Sounds about right.
Fucking mouse bullshit. There's like a crumb on the table and it made me misclick. It pissed me off.
I keep forgetting to switch back and fold.
And this is a Fletchling.
Oh, these are in
Fletchling.
alphabetical order. Why do I keep forgetting this?
0 to 600. Level 3. Okay. What was I doing? Tazzel, you rolled a catch chance. Yeah, that's probably enough.
What is your roll?
It was
16 plus 12.
Oh yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't even
Funnily
do
enough,
my
though, by the way,
advantage.
I have done one encounter so far where that would not have been enough.
What?
Yeah, the other group did an encounter where they rolled and that would not have been enough.
They tried to
Jesus.
throw it at the fatty, didn't they?
Yes, they did try to catch the
Giant.
Snorlax.
Yeah, I figured.
They did try to catch the Snorlax,
That's pretty cool, though.
Okay.
I mean, but
which, believe it or not, they were successful.
they
They
did
were
it?
successful?
Yeah, they were.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
One of them-
Tazzle, we're gonna have to rock, paper, scissors for next time.
However, it is worth
You
noting.
can have the lazy one.
I
I already
imposed-
have a lazy bird.
It is worth noting.
Snorlax? I can't
It
use
is
it
worth
though.
noting. I imposed a rule about that. By the letter of the law, they should not have been able to catch it, but I allowed them to try because it's a waste of a lot of resources and time, and it's really hard to do. But they did succeed. They had to use an Ultra Ball to do it, but they did succeed. It is worth noting it is so strong compared to their level, they cannot control it at all. When it's on the field, they roll a d4, and whatever it lands on is the move it uses.
Wow.
Well,
I just don't
damn.
know if
Looks like we're not doing
Should I have
that.
a fixed move? Well, don't care.
You can
I'm
have it.
tired.
You can have it, and you can use it, but you get zero say in what it does.